So you said you were able to manifest something that you really wanted for a long time. What was
It
that?
was my, yes, it was my Yorkshire Terrier dog that I manifested. And before I had this dog, actually, I couldn't afford this breed of dog. I decided I wanted a dog, and I chose the Yorkshire Terrier. And, I would visualize this dog and put it on my vision board. And then when I went on Craigslist and different pet online stores and things like that, the dog was like way out of my price range. I didn't have a job at the time, and there was no way I can afford a um, $1,200 to $2,000 dog. That was the price range for it everywhere. And yeah, so, but with that belief, I really believe I could have this dog. And, I just set out to manifest it. And this was actually the manifestation story that made me truly believe in the law of attraction.
Yeah.
And yeah, this was when I had that aha moment, like I can never doubt it
Yeah.
again because of all the details that transpired in the story.
Well,
So,
real quick, why did you want, I'm just kind of curious, why did you want a Yorkshire Terrier so bad, specifically? Why was that a thing?
oh, the specific breed or just,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
okay, I really wanted a Yorkshire Terrier because they're beautiful, to be honest. I thought the breed was really beautiful, and I wanted to manifest something specific. I didn't want to just say a dog.
Yeah,
I wanted to be like specific to prove it, to myself.
yeah,
So that is basically
right.
why I chose that specific breed.
Yeah,
And and to be honest, I think I knew the price before.
yeah,
Yeah, to be honest, I chose it because it was like, pricey, like out of my range. I didn't want something I could like actually go out there and get
yeah.
at the moment. So yeah. So I visualized the dog. I visualized everything, I would do with the dog, from playing with it, from kissing it, everything I would do it at night. And I also started going to pet stores. I became attracted to pet supply stores like PetSmart, Pet Supermarket, because I truly expected to have a dog. And those were the things I would have to do if I had a dog. And I also saved pet supplies on Amazon in the cart. So I did all of this just to set up the foundation of attracting it.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I started seeing so many signs like in my environment. I started seeing Yorkies everywhere I went, on billboards, people having Yorkies in unexpected places, like in Target. Someone has Yorkie in Target.
What?
Yeah, I wrote down a few. I didn't want to miss some of the points.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, yeah, basically, I did it. So yeah, Yorkies were everywhere. And then dogs started manifesting in my environment where a neighbor knocked on my door one day and asked if I wanted a dog. It was a Chihuahua dog, but we didn't end up getting the dog because, it shed a lot, and I'm allergic to a lot of pet dander because
Oh,
Yorkies are actually hyperallergenic.
oh,
Yeah, walking down the street, a homeless lady needs her dog taken in for a week. And then my brother-in-law, he needs a pet sitter. For a few weeks, he's going out of
yeah,
town. And dogs were just,
yeah.
something in my environment. And then this is when it gets really magical. One morning, I
Um,
was, in my living room, and I woke up and I decided to look out the window, and there was a Yorkie tied to the tree downstairs. And this was 2 months later. And I thought it was another sign. I was like, wow, this is an incredible sign from the universe. I have to go down and pet him. So I went down and pet him, and I met his owner. And his owner actually says he lives in the building that I live. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I've never seen you guys. long have you been living here? And he was like, years. So I never seen the Yorkie. But as soon as I tuned into that frequency, I guess, it allowed me to, see him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I met his owner, and he was like, hey, he was just having casual conversation. And then it was, after I met his owner, 2 weeks later, I was just walking downstairs. I bumped into them again, and he was like, hey, do you know someone who would like a dog? The same with the Yorkshire Terrier. And I was like, oh my goodness, I would like the dog at the moment. But when he said the price, he was like, he's giving it away for $800. He would give it to me for $600. But that was still steep. It was still high.
Yeah.
So I sort of let it go. After that incident, I don't know what happened. I completely, let the desire go, and I forgot all about it. I was just in my bar doing my usual things, like meditating, doing yoga. I was still in the flow, but I forgot. Sort of surrender. And then, so so I think it was 3 months after that, I had already befriended a neighbor, and she had a dog, and I was walking her dog. You see, dogs were just manifesting in my environment. So I was walking her dog, and the owner I met with the Yorkshire Terrier 3 months earlier, he seen me walking the dog, and he was like, hey, did you get a new dog? And then I was like, no. And then he expressed how desperate he was to get rid of his dog, the Yorkie.
Yeah.
So, and then it was like, yes, I really need to get rid of him because he was having health problems. He's an older guy.
Oh.
And he was like, I will only give him to you for $100.
Yeah.
That was a bargain. Thousands to $100.
Yeah.
And, it really excited me. And we end up getting him. It was me and my fiance. We end up getting him. I ended up paying $100 in the long run. And when I got the dog, I went back to my vision board. I was just scrolling through my vision board for some reason. And then I realized there was a Yorkie with a $100 bill under it. The only picture I had of the Yorkie had $100 under it. So I thought that was so amazing.
Wow.
That blew me away. I was like, oh my goodness. This stuff is really, really powerful. And, we do have the power to manifest specifically, our desires. So, that really solidified it for me, that $100 under the, and I would never expect to have gotten a Yorkie for just $100. I mean, you could Google it and look everywhere. Look at the prices of Yorkies. Even when I'm with my dog, people are like, oh my goodness, that breed is so expensive.
Yeah. That's amazing. And I don't know, I really like that story. I mean, it's so cool. I'm curious, what is your well, first of all, do you ever think of it like the Yorkie manifested you in a way? Have you ever thought that?
Yeah. It's like we both co-created and came together because he was looking for someone, a good home for him to go to. Yeah. And I'm for a little cute doggy. You're not the first person who said that. Someone, when I shared this story in a Facebook group, Abraham Hicks group on Facebook, someone actually said that.
Oh,
you
really?
manifest the cookie, or did he manifest you?
Yeah. That's awesome. What does your fiance think about all of it? I mean, all those coincidences, does he think these processes are what made it happen too? Or does he feel like it was just coincidence? Or
Oh, he's the one who actually introduced me to all of this.
oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool. Cool. Very
he
cool.
was aware. He was aware of it.
Wow. That's so cool because then when stuff happens,
Yeah,
you guys can celebrate together,
yeah,
and you
that's how
can,
we are.
yeah.
Every time we're like, oh, what did we manifest? Oh,
Awesome.
yeah.
So maybe there are other people out there who maybe want to manifest a dog or maybe a relationship of any kind. Maybe not like a pet sort of relationship, but maybe a friendship or a romantic relationship. Do you have any tips for them, maybe, um, who are still seeking that sort of thing?
Yes, I do have tips.
Yeah,
Just be specific on what it is you desire. And yeah, you have to know how to let it go. Also, you cannot control the process, and you cannot worry about how, when, who, all of those fine details. You just want to allow the details to unfold on its own,
hmm,
because a lot of people try to control the process.
yeah,
And I mentioned that in my story where when I let go, when I had letting go and
hmm,
forgotten about it, was when, you know, I was contacted by the guy. When the guy approached me that day, I
yeah,
wasn't even thinking of the desire of it or bringing it in. So yeah, everything will unfold
yeah,
on its own.
cool.
The universal intelligence is really, really precise, and it just has a magical way of just working out everything
Yeah,
in ways you would have never expected, or ways,
yeah.
your logical thinking mind would have never thought of before it happened.
How often did you look at your vision board? Would you look at it every day or just whenever you thought about it or?
Oh, for the Yorkie,
Yeah,
um, I look, I think I look at it. Well, I still have a vision board. Do you mean specifically when I manifested the Yorkie, or just in general?
yeah.
Like,
Just in general, I guess, yeah. You still do
yeah,
have a vision board? You still use that technique or?
yes, I still have a vision board, and
Yeah,
I look at I look at it every now and then, probably once a month,
yeah,
or when I'm adding something new to it. I think
yeah,
when I look at my vision board is when I'm adding something new to it, because I
yeah,
like to be in that state of detachment.
yeah,
I don't like to be too clingy to the desires, because
yeah.
if you don't allow the energy to flow when you're too clingy.
Yeah, that's easier said than done sometimes, but yeah, that's good advice. That is good advice.